Hello everyone, welcome to the Boaz versus Bobo show. I am your host, Marilyn. Today I have a guest by the name of Garrison. He is a future youth pastor and he also loves technology. And today we are going to speak on experiences in bad relationship, because Boazes also make mistakes just like a Ruth. So Garrison, welcome to the Boaz versus Bobo show.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
So today the first question that I do want to ask you, I apologize y'all, I had to write it down. The first one is, tell me a little bit about one of your worst relationships that you had.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna say it's been a couple. All right. So you know, so you gotta like can't really bracketize it. So I'm just gonna give you one off rip. But,
okay.
I'll go with probably my first real relationship, because I've had those little play around ones. You playing house type of thing. Those you're young, you're dumb, you make your mistakes. But
we all been there.
Yeah, we all been there. You know what I mean? And
except just some people don't
right.
Learn from it, but it's all right.
Yeah, well, a lot of with my experiences is so going back to my younger age, probably around like 21, 22, the girl and I started talking, and I gave her a hard time initially, because I knew what she had. I was in my player stage, if you would say, I was feeling good about, oh yeah, I got women's plural, and then I was happy, because I was just young and just being me, and then me and her didn't even like each other initially, and then it's just as time went by, we ended up being around each other a lot more, but I always pumped the brakes on her because I knew she had a guy. And and despite all the playerisms, I've never really been a cheater type of person, never been a cheater, so I don't want her to cheat. So I'm like, hey, you want to mess with me, you gonna have to. So she took time. It took time. You know what I mean? It took time for her to do that, and when she did, I still was like, okay, you did. That's step one, but I don't trust you. That's too easy. And initially, before we even got together, right around the time my grandfather had passed away, she was already. I was gone for a couple weeks, and she couldn't help herself. I'm like, see, this is proof right here. And now if I was smart at the time, I'd have just left it alone. But nah.
So did that mark you, that relationship?
I would say it did, because first of all, I was initially the one giving the hard time. As the time went on, I spent 10 days in jail, and I thought that was a lot of time back then. I'm like, man,
1 day in jail.
I was in there under the blankets for 2 days crying. Y'all heard that. It's all good. Anyway, yeah, and that's what happened. And she held it down. You know what I mean? Because I was like, man, the whole time I'm thinking these 10 days, the worst 10 days of my life. Girl gonna be cheating, doing all this other stuff, but she held it down, and then 2 days, so it changed me as a man when I came out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh wow. Even though it was only 10 days. I just felt like,
it was eternity.
Yeah, I felt like it was eternity, and I was like, oh man, she didn't do nothing. I'm like, cool, I'm about to give her a little bit. So I started to open up a little bit more, and I felt like that's not a weakness. First of all, that's not a weakness just because you open up to somebody, but she wasn't the right person.
Well, that's part of being a man too, because see, that's the good thing that you're being transparent, because some men feel that they gotta keep closed, and they don't want to open up. How can you make room to make mistakes and grow, so that way when you do get into that right relationship, the one God ordained for you, can you really say a story? Can you really come in with experiences?
Facts. So I mean, long story short with that is where it marked me is when I started to open up, she was starting to do her thing. I'm like, hey, girl, man, my friends would come over. I'm like, man, get your girlfriends over here, man. You all up on me, man. Get your girls over here so we can all hang out and have a good time. That's what I want us to do. It started out initially, fine. Her friends would come, everybody would be happy. We'd all have a good time, chill together, and then it started to be more of a, all right, me and my girl's gonna I'm gonna drop this girl off, go do this, go do that. And I'm like, me, I'm not the type of person who's like, where you going? None of that. I don't got time. Never had, not even anything on me. So she started, that was her.
So much energy.
Yeah, that was her gateway, and that's when she proceeded to play me as a person, because I trusted you, and then you leave, you left your kid with me, and you went and did your thing, and that marked me, because I'm over here playing house and stuff, stepdaddy, and you over here doing things for a piece of change. And, like, I was mad. And it did, yeah, definitely mark me because I would say it before that, I didn't really have, like, any real emotional tie to any of the previous relationships. Like, I may have been hurt for a couple of days, and I'm like, cool, move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea. But for some reason, I mean, I honestly, I don't even 100% know if I fully know now, despite it being 12 years ago. You know what I mean? It's still like, wow, like, oh, so you get someone to help you out, you feel like it's cool to go do you. So yeah, I felt like it marked me and it made me more of a, it made me put me in a little bit of a shell. You know what I mean? Even what I'm doing right now is outside of my box for me. Cause I'm like, I'm not tell nobody about this stuff, but I mean, I'm gonna do it because it's like, I mean, you have to build from your past. You know what I mean? And like, I hope no resentment towards this person. That she's doing really good now. I'm happy for her. You know what I mean? And that,
right.
But it's not about like, oh, I hate her and all that. Because that's like one piece that you have to, as anybody, man, woman, is the hardest thing to get past is that part. It's like, I loved you so much when you played me. Now I kind of hate you. I think a lot of times when people, they break up and they don't want that. Like, some people, they break up mutually. Some people it's just like, it's a complete surprise. I would say I've been blindsided pretty much every time except a couple. But that's okay, because we learn from it. So,
well, I think that's what it is. I think that some women cannot see a good man when they do have them. Like, they have to have that discernment. You know what I mean? And some of them, they just don't know. They're so used to bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And I get that because I me being the type of person that I am, like, I've been making jokes, especially since the whole quarantine thing. I'm like, man, I'm shooting my shot all summer, all year. I've been shooting my shot. Like, and it's not about oh, I'm jumping in your DMs. It's just like, hey, I mean, as a man, I mean, the Bible says we are the one that's supposed to go seek that. So I can't sit back and expect a woman to see me working and be like, oh, how you doing? I like you. Come on. I gotta say something, or it's nothing. And I have to be willing. And this was a big thing for me, which I've grown on over the years, is being able to take no. Like, yeah. I remember someone told me no before, and I've always kept it cool, but on the inside I was seething. I was hot. I was like, oh, hell no, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me no. I seen what you was dating like 2 years ago. I seen him.
So that's such an important point that you did brought up, because that's my next question. Prior you being on the show, you say you're on a couple dating sites.
Oh yeah.
What are you looking for in a woman?